Is it time to buy or sell Nvidia stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Nvidia. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 1st of May, 2025, our system has ranked Nvidia as a strong buy candidate, awarding it a score of 5.56. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 21.26% since we first identified Nvidia as a buy candidate 10 days ago. This results in an average return of 2.13% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of nearly 10% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 41.57% to negative 9.82%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of approximately 1.44%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 29.14% and positive 12.57% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $95.91 and $152.35. Our latest daily update for Nvidia features the headline, Green Day on Wednesday for Nvidia stock after gaining 4.16%. The Nvidia stock price increased by 4.16% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025. Rising from $129.93 to $135.34. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to see whether this upward trend continues or if there will be a slight pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 2.85%, reaching a low of $131.68 and a high of $135.44. The price has risen in 7 out of the last 10 days and is up by 24.26% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume decreased on the last day by 50 million shares, with a total of 274 million shares exchanged, amounting to approximately $37.09 billion. It's important to note that decreasing volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning signal for potential changes in the upcoming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $153.13, while the lowest was $86.62. Currently, the price stands 11.62%, or $17.79, below the 52-week high, and 39.30%, or $87.64, below the all-time high recorded on January 15, 2018, when the price peaked at $222.98. Nvidia, a leading player in the artificial intelligence chip sector, is experiencing a robust rally driven by key developments. Today, shares climb after a series of announcements confirming increasing demand for AI technologies, particularly in Saudi Arabia, which has partnered with both Nvidia and AMD, boosting investor confidence in the sector. Importantly, Nvidia's stock surged 2.2% today, reversing earlier losses and closing near the day's high. This uptick comes amid a broader tech rally, with chip stocks leading the charge as the Nasdaq notched its 6th consecutive day of gains. The tech sector is feeling optimistic, especially as advances in AI are reshaping market dynamics. Moreover, a preliminary agreement allowing the United Arab Emirates to import 500,000 Nvidia AI chips annually is a significant development, indicating growing international demand for Nvidia's products, particularly in regions investing heavily in AI infrastructure. This opens avenues for future revenue growth and market share expansion. However, challenges remain. Recent restrictions imposed by the United States on AI chip exports to China could introduce volatility, affecting Nvidia's operational strategy. Nonetheless, with potential investment inflows and ongoing partnerships in the Middle East, Nvidia stands to benefit in both the short and long term. Analysts suggest the expected surge in AI investments may lead to sustained positive momentum for Nvidia, aligning with the broader market's shift towards AI-driven solutions. With its stock now back above break-even for the year 2025, Nvidia appears well-positioned to capitalize on these evolving opportunities in the tech landscape. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned NVDA an outperform rating, along with a downgrade action. On the same day, it was reported that UBS rated NVDA as a buy with a hold action. Additionally, that Friday, Piper Sandler assigned NVDA an overweight rating with a hold action. Earlier, on Wednesday, the 16th of April, 2025, Raymond James rated NVDA as a strong buy with a hold action. On the same date, Citigroup also rated NVDA as a buy with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general buy rating to Nvidia stock. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts classify the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Nvidia. The chart today mainly shows positive signals. Nvidia stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting an optimistic forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected around $121.84 and $110.03. A drop below either of these levels would generate sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 4, 2025, and so far, the stock has risen by approximately 43.51%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the rise in prices, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, it's advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 28 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 28 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 16 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 11 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 10 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 16 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 4 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 71 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Nvidia. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 120.15 and 114.33. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Nvidia finds support just below today's level at 120.15. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at 114.33 and 107.57. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. Over the last day, the stock moved 3.76 between high and low, or 2.85%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 3.12%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Nvidia, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A high PE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors anticipate significant growth rates in the future. In other news, The next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 28th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 88 cents. Keep an eye on these figures as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Nvidia. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Nvidia is at $139.23. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Nvidia encounters its first support level at $120.15. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Nvidia from various analyst sources is buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 21st of March, 2025, Robertson Donald F. Jr. conducted an insider sale of 1,900 shares of common stock. On the same day, he also sold 2,300 shares of common stock. Additionally, on that day, he sold 300 shares of common stock. On the 19th of March, 2025, he sold 5,689 shares of common stock. On the 20th of March, 2025, Shaw RTS conducted an insider sale of 2,300 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 55.430. In total, insiders purchased 1,811,784 shares and sold 8,523,220 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $131.66, representing a decline of 2.72%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a high level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 89, greatly increasing the risk factor. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 27 days ago. Is Nvidia stock a good buy? Nvidia presents several positive indicators, and although the stock is currently on a downward trend, we believe it is a solid choice at these levels. We anticipate that Nvidia stock will perform very well over the next 3 months. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 15th of May, we expect Nvidia to open lower by $1.19, initiating trading at $134.15. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding buying or selling securities. Your investment decisions should not be solely based on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below to share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.